that fight finally begins between Netero and the king, and my god, I fucking love Netero just trying to fuck up the king, and it did nothing, absolute fucking nothing to him. So we see at the start of this episode, Gon is just standing there, with Pito, and he is literally just there, not giving a fuck, and Knuckle arrives. And he was saying, yo, fight me, we've got to deal with this. And it's saying like, oh, but I can't leave, this boy will attack me from behind. Like, it's like, I might try and do stuff like that. And Pooh just uses this kind of diversion, saying, oh, well, let's see what happens. And he actually uses this to escape, like, with all his clothes, because he literally was just a clone there. So, in the end, there was not much of the sacrifice he would get if he tried to do that with Gon. And I just loved Gon's reaction like that. And he was just there, like, you just earned yourself 10 less minutes there, bitch. So I was literally just not give a fuck. Like, he gave it, like, saying, oh, Pito was literally just trying to buy some time with like the 3 to 4 hours, and he's like, an hour is the actual time it will take to repair, like Kamugi right now. And it's like, well, like they're saying like Dr. Blight gets stronger each time he shoots, so can she actually do this? And now like Pito has got this in her mind saying like, I actually do need to kill this kid. I actually genuinely need to murder. But it's like, what happens the second that, Kamugi is healed? I've got a strike. But then she's worrying about, what happened to Kamugi. And it was kind of interesting seeing, like, how Knuckle was just, like, standing there and just, like, looking at God and it's like, what has happened to this kid right now? This kid is, like, gone through, like, a huge change right now. He is pretty much, he could endanger the whole group with, like, how he's behaving right now. It's really weird. It's like, what the fuck's gonna go on in that? I just thought that was some really interesting. I just love it every time you see like Gon's face, and it's just nothing, just fucking nothing is there. There is no human emotion in that boy's like face right now. He does not give a fuck, and he will murder anyone that he sees. And another thing that Naka was going to try and tell Yuppie about, I'm guessing that he was trying to say, oh, Yuppie's still alive, or that he's in danger and that could hurt anyone. I'm thinking that he didn't tell him because that will take Gon's focus off the situation right now, and Gon needs to be entirely focused on Pito right now. He needs to have that agenda sorted out right now, otherwise I think it could be game over for Gon. But Netero using the 99 and 100 hands. I'm sorry, but that was some freaking Jotaro, like freaking crazy, like stuff. That was, that's the thing. The king was actually pushing this back. Like he had his feet to the ground, actually taking this, and not to mention like the 100 one when he was taking that bitch slap. The king, this guy's a fucking monster. He was taking this like it was nothing, and it's like even like Neto's like, when was the last time I even used this on an enemy that is stronger than me? Like, I don't think Neto has ever used this on an opponent as strong as him before, as like as strong as a king, and he's taking it. Like every time he's done this move, everyone else has been defeated. Like you saw, like in his backstory that he has decimated every single opponent, and now that the king is the only one that hasn't been, like this fight is going to be really fucking interesting. I just loved like the music that just came in at this point. So like sort of like opera sounding, like just music just came on. It just made it so like intimidating, like the king. And I just loved it when he just got up from the ground and there was just dust flying and he looked like what a fucker. I'm just seeing him like just getting up and that huge energy pouring out of him, just like I'm out of fuck up. And how the episode ended was really weird with like fucking like Netero just comes out and he does like this heart shaped shit like that and it says, I am thankful for everything. Like what the fuck, you want some Toriko level stuff? Like you doing like all this fucking Itaki Masu, all that stuff, What the fuck? Like Netero, like that was just very weird to see at the end of the episode. Like for that he's thankful for everything. But it was a dope episode. I really enjoyed this, and I'll give this one, an 8.5 to a 9. It was so good this episode. The animation went up, the music was just spot on. I mean, yeah, the narrator kept going here and there, and that was a little bit annoying a bit about the episode. That's the only thing I could say about it. But that's all of me, and once thank you much for watching. As always, remember, I'll see you guys